What's up, y'all? It's your boy Crush, and yes, here we are for finally another episode of Kicking It with Crush. So yeah, we're doing things a little bit differently today because we are in my home. We're not in the studio. Since it's me by myself, I figured I might as well just do a video in my house. So what's up with y'all? I hope everything's going great. I hope everybody got something going on, you know what I'm saying? Minding their business and maybe a little bit of somebody else's because I need y'all to watch this video. Anyway, we all know what's in store for us this weekend. We got Baddies East coming to our screens, and you know that I cannot wait to talk about it. I actually wanted to watch the trailer with y'all on my phone while we do this live, and I'm just like, let's go. I already clicked it, I might as well go. Hold on. What's going on?
I'm just here to show you bitches how to do it. Everything that you heard about me, bitch, believe it. I'm just that bitch. Motherfucking queen.
This season, we're hitting up Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philly, Atlantic City, New York, and Jamaica.
This is Baddies. This is Baddies. This is Baddies.
Sean is so fake because she told all of us, beat my sister's ass when y'all see her.
Man, she be playing both sides, and I make her pick a side.
She's smiling, girl.
You texting my phone, being weird. You better keep it the fuck moving.
She's lying about the pendant because one of the second plan people seen it in her room.
Not even really little fucking body, fucking Scarface, and trying to make her do her big one.
You're nasty. You're nasty.
I like Camilla
and
too.
I'm finna rock your shit, bitch.
I'm not gonna do the fake shit. I don't care what we got going on. If you don't like me, I need to know that now.
Okay, that's two. That's Anna versus Smiley.
I did this shit because I promise you, I swear you, bro.
I wasn't pregnant, I would really be dragging. You would be surprised.
So we know Taseki got jumped. Okay, that's Anna against Scotty. Sapphire telling everybody what it is. E.T. versus T. Mariah versus Smiley. Taseki versus Tashawn Friend. Biggie versus Rolly.
I can't be away from her. I feel sick of myself.
That's an intense trailer. How long is this? Okay, Taseki versus Matt.
You got me fucked up.
T versus Scotty. Natalie versus Scotty. Mariah versus Smiley again, I'm thinking. Oh. Who is? Rolly versus Suki. Anna versus Scotty again. Biggie versus Rolly again. E.T. getting up in Rolly's face. Camilla versus Natalie. That's the one. That's the one. I guess that's Tashawn Friend. Oh shit, hold on, here we go. Oh shit, that's everybody fighting me. Oh Zeus. Oh Zeus. Oh Zeus. I missed that. This Sunday, y'all. This Sunday, y'all. Okay, let's get into it. That looks crazy. You know, Natalie just did a interview with Charlamagne that we just saw, and I just gotta say, Natalie is definitely a boss. She is boss the fuck up. Like, a lot of people can have opinions about a lot of things, but what you can't give a strong opinion about is how a business person handles their business. Because if they handling their business, then what can we say? What can we say? I'm saying at the end of the day, she has created or been able to partake and partner up with a platform that has allowed her to really blossom and grow and capitalize on one of the things that she's really, really best known as. And it's it's phenomenal to see. Like, she's putting other people on, whether we believe it or like it or not. Like, it's definitely a different path for everybody, but ultimately everybody gets on at the end of the day. You know, shout out to Zeus too, because Zeus, that's really what they do. You know, they give you a platform. You really got to do what you want to do with it. Like, yeah, it's a production, so you got to like read the room, you got to understand what's going on, but you also have to do what you need to do when you're on TV and make the best of it. So I'm excited to see what the girls bring to the table. Let's get into some tea too. Hold on, because I just got my hot chocolate. It got me boiling burp. I'm okay. All right, so you know the girls came to Philly. Let me tell you about that. So the girls came to Philly, and they ended up staying around the place that I went to school. I'm going to school. And they actually, I bumped into them in like full Halloween makeup because I go to a hair and makeup school. And I'm like, yo, it's me, Colgate. So they see a guy who's dressed up as a zombie walking up to them like, what's up? It's me. Like, they was like, wait, what? Oh my God. Like, it was a really, really cool moment. I got to bump into a few of the girls. I know it was pretty awkward because I'm pretty sure nobody ever dresses up like a zombie when they're meeting people from the same network or the same platform, but this was my first time getting around them, and it was really, really cool. Ironically, that was my birthday weekend. So guess what I did? Yeah, I popped up to the club. Shout out to Billionaire Lounge, where I ended up going and partying with them. Man, I know they were at a few different places, but Billionaire Lounge is where I went, and it was fly as fuck, and it was dope. And actually, the fun part was like, I got to party with them. As soon as production saw me, they brought me into the fold. They brought me to VIPs. DJ Sky was there. We started kicking it. It was funny because she looked at me and was like, didn't we have a beef or something? And I'm just like, girl, I don't know none of that. Like, I don't even know. We had a really, really good time. And I'm glad to see that she was able to like brush whatever stupidity that was off. And I know that I'm capable of doing that. So just to have a vibe and a cool night, I really enjoyed that. And then the girls came, right? And I was in there with my friends. So it was like a different experience for them because they really, you know, the celebrity world is different, right? Like, especially as it pertains to production. So when the girls came, they had to remove me out of the VIP so that they can roll their production. I am not a part of Natalie's production. I want to be. Natalie, hit me up. What's up? I'm not a part of Natalie's production. You know, she runs Bad Boys, she runs Baddies, and she's an executive producer on Krishan's show. Anyway, so I understood that they had to take me out of the scene because I'm not one of her castmates, her cast under her umbrella at all, you know what I'm saying? So they had to take me out when the cameras came in, and they had to like, you know, roll the girls in and pop the bottles, and they all looked really, really beautiful. Everybody was really, really nice. And eventually when Lemmy did see me and the production saw me, shout out to Jamila, shout out to Kiana and Mo, they saw me and they brought me in. So they were like, oh, you could come in, you know, obviously you're part of the Zeus fan, like we just had to do what we had to do. So I understood that, brought me in. Bobby Schmurder was there. It was really, really dope. And, you know, I got to party with the baddies, and it was such a fun experience. It reminded me of my time being on Bobby's show. And it was fun. It was just fun. Like, smoking in the club, bottles popping, champagne popping, Henny popping. It was a good time, and all the girls were really, really nice to me. Think about it, right? If you were on a show, if you just got on a show and somebody else came from a former show, everybody's not going to be so welcoming, you know, all the time, you know, because at the end of the day, there's been a lot of clout chasing and stuff like that, especially from my cast. So sometimes I feel like people kind of have their guard up with us boys that were on our show because they don't know what to expect. But, you know, I'm a really chill, fun guy. I turn up when I have to, but ultimately I'm a professional. So I'm in the fold because I'm on y'all level, not because I'm beneath anybody. And I always like to live up to that and show that for myself first. And then, you know, just being able to have people witness that part of me, I really enjoy as well. But fun fact, I actually, you know, hit up production. I talked to production, and I was like, yo, I would like to do glam. I'd like to do makeup for production while y'all doing y'all confessionals. I think that it'll be a good opportunity. I think it'll be fun. And y'all can trust me. I ain't hearing nothing back from them. until I did. And they finally called me. They said, Crush, you know, you can come in. They worked something out with me. And I showed up, and I was the professional that I am. I'm the type to come in, set up. I met the glam team that they already had traveling with them, who is amazing. I remember Mars. I remember, was it Lay? And I remember Kiki and Zaza. And yeah, they were amazing. They were fun. They were welcoming. They didn't make me feel like the new guy. And I got to come in and do makeup with them. And while some of them were doing hair, and girl, I got the motherfucking tea. But I'm not gonna spill it. I'm not gonna spill it. I'm not gonna do that. That's none of my business to do so. But you know, just being in the room was fun. I did E.T.'s promo look for her makeup. I did Biggie's promo look for her makeup. And I did some of, I don't know how it's going to play out because Confessionals is a different world. But I did Scotty, a look for Scotty, 2 for Fly Tatted Sky, and Mariah Lynn. And that was really, really cool. I got to meet Smiley. I helped them out a little bit with what they had going on, which was really fun. Really nice girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, the weird part about it is we watch people in the craziest social experiment probably of their life, right? The craziest social experiment of your life is gonna be being in an adult camp, which is pretty much what it is, right? You're gonna go sleepaway camp with other adults who live in other lives, in other homes, and they do different things than you normally would do on your life in your home. That's a social experiment. To see how people mesh well, to see how they interact, to see how they blend, how they don't blend. And anything can happen. People can get along. People can fall in love. People can fucking rip each other's heads off. And what we're gonna see on this show is definitely some ripping of wigs, laces, lashes, t-shirts, dresses. It's going down. Like, if we just talk about what we see on the preview just shows, you know, Taseki ramming somebody. He's seriously just ramming somebody. So it's like, damn, damn, I can't wait to see that. The long anticipated Camilla versus Natalie Nunn. I'm not gonna pick sides because that's, again, none of my business. But I'm a Bad Girls Club fan. I watched it out. I actually worked with Paula. I worked with Jen. I got to meet Valentina. I worked with Megan James. I actually met Natalie back in the day, back in the day. But I got to do their makeup when they used to tour and stuff like that. So that was really, really cool. But to see Camilla come back, and we know that from like BGC Redemption and Online and all those other things, they got beef. They got beef, and they finally gonna see each other, and we see in the trailer that it's going down. It's going down, basement. So anyway, what else do we see that's crazy? I mean, we see the new girl, Anna Mac. Yeah, you know, I love that I have all these windows, but all these windows, they make noises. So we see that Anna Mac is in the picture. She's one of the newer girls that I haven't been introduced to be honest, until I saw Baddies. And I did get to meet Anna, and Anna is a sweet girl, let's say that. And I see on this trailer that girl's turning up. That girl wants some smoke, and it looks like she gets all the smoke that she wants. We see who puts out the fire. We're gonna watch all that play out on camera. Who else is getting it in? Hold up. Did y'all see that Savage and Jameson fight? Child. The Savage and Jameson fight? I saw the videos. Y'all all saw the videos. I'm only going to talk about the video. I'm not going to talk about my opinion. I'm not going to pick sides. That shit was fucking crazy. That was crazy. We saw homeboy did use a weapon. I cannot say that there's rules in street fights, But that's what he chose to do. Savage chose to not use weapons, and that's what he chose to do. But I will say that was crazy. It was definitely had to be one of those moments where it was like, when I see you, and they saw each other. They saw each other, baby. They saw each other hard. They saw each other with their fists. You know, I'm not gonna shy away from the fact that in the past couple months, I've had drama, and I've chosen to not engage in the drama in these same ways. I was especially because this was around the time that I was doing the Baddies East stuff. And I definitely had to be an adult and make a decision, because I had to think about the fact that I just got signed on to do some makeup and to help out in ways that nobody else really has had this opportunity to do yet. And if these people find out that I was out here fighting another castmate, because they was going live, they was doing the most, how would that work out for me? I don't think it's gonna be a good look. So I had to disengage and de-escalate and do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I'm an adult. You know, we're all adults. We're all going to make the decisions we want to make in the moment that's going to feel right to us. And so I can't judge nobody. Everybody is at their ages, they big old ages, that they can make decisions for themselves and be okay with it. And I'm sure they're okay with everything. So going back to the show, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely dope to see them go to Baddies. Philly. They went to Philly. They went to New York. Maybe they went to Jersey. Yeah, there was an AC. They went to, they said Boston or Massachusetts. I don't fucking know. But they went a couple places, DC, Baltimore, whatever. And it's gonna be lit, y'all. It's gonna be lit because everybody knows somebody everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You know Mariah Lynch, she from New York. You know, I know they was like hanging out with Kat. She's from Philly. I think one of those girls is from Jersey. So, and Taseki and then from Baltimore. So, oh, Stunner Girl was in there for like 2 seconds. Stunner Girl. I saw the post. I see that Stunner is at war with the network. And I ain't gonna have too much of an opinion, but I feel like, you know what? I can't feel nothing. That's that girl's story. She know what she going through. They know what they going through. And I don't know enough to even say enough, to be honest with you. I saw one Instagram post and that was it. That's not enough for me to form an opinion, to be honest with you. But no, I'm excited about life, y'all. I just wanted to touch base about Baddies East, what's going on. I'm gonna try to put some videos in this. Maybe it'll be cooler. I don't freaking know. I'm gonna like, we'll see what I do. But yeah, shout out to everybody for real. Shout out to Zeus Network, shout out to Lemmy, shout out to the whole team, shout out to everybody on Baddies East. I want to interview the Baddies East girls. I want the girls to come through. Like, if I could get on a Zoom call, if I could get them in the studio, if I could get them over here, I don't care where we at, let's do this damn podcast. Let's talk about it. Let's compare notes. You know, I was on Zeus. I loved my experience. Shout out to Keke Palmer for quoting me, doing her thing, doing her big one, because that was fun. And yeah, like these are dope experiences. I know it's a lot of crazy shit that happens and comes out of it, but these are really dope experiences that I used to watch on TV. I used to watch this type of stuff on TV and be like, watch Making the Band and these music videos being made and these movies being made and there's reality shows. And I'm always had this itch that I wanted to be a part of it. And finally I am. So it's like, this is dope. Let's fucking talk about it, y'all. I know everybody has a story, and I'm sure there's so many stories cooler than mine. So let's get into it. I'm gonna keep this one short, y'all. This was just a quick recap, a trailer recap. We'll talk more on Sunday when the episode is finally out. All right, y'all, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notifications buttons. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you like a post, share a post, and share this video. Anyway, have a good night, y'all. Peace out.